What's going on, everybody? I'm Doug Smith.
And I'm Shasta Averyhart, and we have the honor of hosting the John Shippen.
And we are in the middle of Motor City right here at Detroit Golf Club, celebrating the top amateur and black professional golfers in the country. Welcome to the John Shippen. For the fourth consecutive year, the John Shippen National Invitational consists of 3 golf tournaments for top amateur and professional black golfers and creates access and opportunities by identifying historical barriers.
The John Shippen is the only event that really, I would say, removes barriers to entry. We provide housing, we provide transportation, we have no entry fees, and we also provide a person to play on the top of an exemption, the only event to do so.
The John Shippen has been dedicated to providing more pathways for black golfers while continuing to honor the history and legacy of the tournament's namesake.
I started playing in these events in 2022, and at the time I didn't really know that much about John Shippen Jr., and after a lot of research I realized just how important he was to the history of golf in America and the world. And playing in these events is just a great way to continue his legacy and to help showcase to the next generation what's possible in women's golf.
Winners of the 2 women's events receive exemptions into 3 LPGA tournaments, while the winner of the men's event earns a spot in the PGA Tour's Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Through the John Shippen, the exemptions they give, it just brings more diversity into the game, and that's extremely important.
To give a young woman who's so deserving the opportunity to live her dreams through the game and to be able to test herself against the very best in an environment that matters and that is big, I don't think that can be understated, and we're really proud to partner with the John Shippen.
But who is John Shippen?
John Shippen's story is a forgotten story to the world of golf. We talk about Charlie Sifford, Lee Elder, and of course Tiger Woods, but no one has ever gone back that far to put him in as part of that history.
Shippen was the Jackie Robinson of golf. He transcended golf in an era where no African Americans were playing golf. He made history 3 folds. First American, first African American, and the youngest American to ever play in a U.S. Open. John Shippen was born in Anacostia, Washington, D.C. in 1879. He came to Shinnecock with his father and the family to administer the Shinnecock Indians. John was 9 years old then, and he and other members of the Shinnecock Indian Nation actually built the golf course by hand.
After helping to build the now famed course, Shippen took an interest in the sport. By the age of 16, the natural talent was working full-time as an assistant, and in a few short years became the first American-born golfing professional.
1896, that was the first official USGA tournament out at Shinnecock. And no Americans ever played in the USGA tournament. The Scottish and Irish people were invited over to play it, and the members of Shinnecock had entered John Shippen Jr. to play in this event.
He was ostracized by the players that came from Scotland, calling them the colored boys, that they did not want to play with them.
He was only 16 years old. He finished 5th place, and after that, he played in 5 U.S. Opens. But when you look at the history of the game, Shippen should have a place in the annals of golf for what he did.
Shippen's golfing pursuits were in stark contrast to the norm in the early 1900s, when black golfers were largely prohibited from playing alongside white men and women.
There was something about him that apparently piqued the interest of those that played the game at that time.
He was always somewhere being snuck on a golf course where he couldn't play to play the members. He played this whole eastern seaboard from New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Long Island.
But after years of plying his trade on the road, a new home emerged in 1921.
Shady Rest is important because it was the first African-American country club in America. This was where African-Americans came to have a good time and feel free and not feel threatened about anything.
Duke Ellington, all of the big bands, they were here. Althea Gibson taught tennis. They had a tennis court here. They had the golf course.
John got to become the pro here in the late 20s when he stayed the head pro here for 25, 30 years. He lived right upstairs on the 3rd floor. He just loved playing golf, and he loved teaching golf to the members of the club.
John Shippen's story to me is very relevant with everything that's going on today in our society. I think this is a good time to know about the past. Sometimes people will ask us, are we related or why are we doing this to someone who is not part of our family? And we just say it's part of history.
I think it resonates with people because 25 years ago, most people thought African Americans couldn't play golf, or we didn't play golf. But when you look at the history of the game, it was African Americans who actually played the game here first before any Americans played the game. So the history has been buried for almost 100 years until me and my wife got involved in this.
It was African American and American history, and we didn't want to let it go.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime. It's not just the exemptions that the players are competing for. I recently sat down with Summer Woods, a tournament lead, to find out what's new. So Summer, we are back in Grand Rapids. It's been a year. How has everything been going for the past 3 years for the John Shippen?
It's been amazing. We're continuing to grow every single year and add additional opportunities. Blythefield is an amazing partner. Membership is great and supportive, so we love being here in Grand Rapids and being at the Detroit Golf Club and Upper Montclair as well.
Yeah, so the purse was added this year, so that was obviously a new addition to 2024. How did that come to be?
So when we first started this event, we knew that it had to grow in a lot of different ways, not just in terms of opportunities, but also things that people can really benefit from. And so this year we knew it was important to make sure that it was equity across all of our events. And so we carved out in our budget to be able to have a purse, starting in New Jersey and then carrying to Grand Rapids and Detroit. And so the men and the women, because they're both national invitationals, we have the purse of $22,000 for each event for the men and for the women for first, second, and third. So we're really excited.
I love that. It's equal pay, right?
You see what I'm saying?
It's obviously a great event so far. I mean, you got the purse going, you have the exemptions. What's going to be better for 2025?
We're working with and encouraging, elevating Black men and women who are seeking to be professionals, right, on the LPGA Tour and the PGA Tour. And so for 2025, we would love to have, some more exemptions, right? We would love to increase the purse. We would love for other partners to come to the table with other assets, because it's not just the money. The purse is obviously very big, right, to be able to walk away with a check. But also we have partners like JP Morgan Chase with the Marriott Bonvoy program, which is amazing. So we're trying to find ways to eliminate the barriers that we see within trying to get to the next level on the tour. And that's how we grow. So when we have a partner like Dow, who truly put their money where their mouth is, they were the first ones to the table with an exemption for the women, and they've continued to be that. But they take it to the next level, right? They went and said, hey, we want to support and have representation of our brand for the Dow Diamond. Supporting LeCaribbean and Anita, two great women players and two good just human beings. They're great ambassadors for Dow, and Dow is a great partner, so we appreciate them. So those are the things we want. So when other partners say, wow, we see that return on our investment.
They're a great example.
Man, a great example, for sure.
I've played in it 3 out of 4 years, and I just feel like every year it's getting better and better, and so we appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you all. I appreciate the players, everybody's support system. We literally couldn't do it without the players, and so there takes a lot for players to readjust and look at their calendars and schedules and trying to make it happen to even come to be a part of our event. So we are very fortunate and blessed that it's a mutual respect and relationship and partnership to advance this game.
Absolutely.
Coming up, 15-year-old Ashley Shaw is already making a name for herself.
I think the thing I'm most proud of is how far I've come in this game with my parents. We've done it together and we've stuck together.
And later, one of Michigan's own captures the men's title.
It was an up and down day, but I'm glad I got through it and came out on top.
The John Shippen National Invitational on CBS Sports is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. Buy, sell, finance, save. The first of 3 tournaments for black golfers with exemptions into LPGA and PGA Tour events on the line for winners takes place in New Jersey at the John Shippen Cognizant Cup, where defending champion Paige Crawford faces wet conditions during the practice round.
Yeah, this is a lot of rain. What do you say we do the same thing as last year? I honestly think we should do the same thing as last year. It worked, right? What is it? 188. Oh, 188, okay. That should be good.
While the veteran prepared for the day ahead, a 15-year-old amateur from Arizona is ready to make a statement at Upper Montclair Country Club and continue her ascension in golf.
I was 7 and my dad picked up a set of clubs at a garage sale and he thought it'd be something I'd enjoy, and he was right. I played in my first tournament about 3 or 4 months later and just knew I loved it. I don't remember what I shot. I do remember when my first tee shot went, which is kind of funny. I kind of popped it up to the left and I took my first drop. I never knew what a drop was until that moment. I went right into it and started playing in a lot of the local tours, and I won 3 Player of the Years, and I got Sportsmanship of the Year award back in 2018. I've loved this game of golf. Just learning all the different rules and the little things of the game, it was definitely challenging, but I've gone to a few rules clinics and we've studied the game to figure out different rules and watch, on TV, figure why are they doing that or what's going on, but we figured it out over time.
Sometimes parents would come and ask me questions and I just tell them, keep going. We remember when Ashley couldn't even hit the ball. She would just swing the club and the ball is right there and she'd miss. Those memories are fresh, but stick with it and it'll pay dividends that you can't imagine.
I think the thing I'm most proud of is how far, I've come in this game with my parents. We didn't do it the traditional way. We didn't do it with the PGA coach and going to all the lessons, but we've done it together and we've stuck together. And how far we've come with just us doing this, it kind of blows my mind sometimes.
It has been her journey, but we've always told her, we'll support you as far as you want to take this. And even when it was a point where, Mom and Dad, I know you guys didn't play the game, but I want you to help me become the best I can be at this. And so we went to work and figured it out.
Ashley just takes every moment as hers. She owns it. If she's singing, she is singing loud. If she's dancing as if no one is watching. And that's what makes Ashley unique.
I'm just out here being myself and playing the game, and I let everything else take care of itself. My biggest concern in life is what I'm wearing the next day. That's my biggest concern. I'm not concerned about anything else. I'm just trying to be a kid. I'm just 15 years old. I've always been into fashion. Whenever I can, I love for us all to match, because when people look at us, I need them to know, we're all together.
I tell her, if you show up, someone has to win. It might as well be you. Nothing's given to you out here in life. You gotta go get it. And as a woman, as a black woman, you better figure that out quick because this world is vicious. And I want you to be the nicest one out there, but it also requires you to put in the most work because you have a big hill to climb. She listens. She could end up being special amongst her peers. Here we go.
How was practice yesterday?
It went well. It was extremely raining and cold, but got some good shots in. Course is in great shape, so I'm excited for today.
I think New Jersey is the furthest east you've been to, isn't it, Ashley?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if you made it to New York, what's something you'd like to see if you made it there?
I love pizza, so I'm definitely gonna find me some pizza.
Look, it is so warm. They are in short sleeves.
It's not warm today.
Well, we've seen a lot of people in short sleeves and we've been freezing.
That guy, he's not from here.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's in long sleeves.
Nice day to play out there. It's comfortable.
Too cool.
No.
I'm comfortable with big jackets.
Starting the day, I was excited. You know that feeling when you show up somewhere and it's like I can feel something exciting is gonna happen, and that's just the feeling I had.
Setting the tone for the day, Shaw recorded an early birdie.
When I watch golf with Ashley, I don't count her strokes. I'm watching to see if she's having fun. I'm watching to see if she has what I call the Ashley bop. That's okay. This is probably going well.
While the Ashley bop was in full swing, Colorado's Paige Crawford fell off the pace, recording 7 bogeys to just 1 birdie on the day, resulting in a 5th-place finish. 23-year-old Nigerian Georgia Oboh recovered from early trouble to move into contention. But down the stretch, Shaw recorded a pair of birdies on the back 9 and held steady through the finish.
It was a tough track, and we all went out there and did our thing, and today I just happened to have the lowest score to win an event that puts me in an LPGA event. All the work that we've put in was finally paying off. I did it, I reached my goal, and I'm playing an LPGA event.
I just first want to thank the John Shippen and Summer Woods for even giving me this opportunity and having this wonderful experience. And I definitely want to thank my parents and specifically my mom. She's my coach and she's with me every single step of the way, and I couldn't be more grateful, and so thank you and happy Mother's Day.
Here's a great story. This is 15-year-old Ashley Shaw.
What a beautiful golf swing that was.
This week has been absolutely amazing. I've had so much fun playing on an amazing course, and all the ladies have been extremely friendly. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for the John Shippen event. Without them, I would not be playing in my first LPGA event, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that they gave me, and this is not my last time you're gonna see me. I'll be back.
Welcome back to the John Shippen. Shasta, you're not only co-hosting the John Shippen, you played in Grand Rapids.
Yes, I did, in the Women's National Invitational, where there are 2 exemptions on the line. And it was also great to reconnect with some of my colleagues and my good friends.
From Litchfield Park, Arizona, please welcome Ashley Shaw.
The John Shippen Cognizant Cup champion Ashley Shaw struggles in Grand Rapids to keep the momentum going with a pair of bogeys early on, but recovers to shoot an even par round.
Good luck, ladies.
2021 champion Anita Uwadia matches Shaw to tie for second after round 1 of the John Shippen National Invitational.
From Federal Republic of Nigeria, please welcome Georgia Oboh.
Georgia Oboh sets the pace early, recording 2 birdies on the front 9.
I did ask my dad, you know, what's the score? And he's like, no, don't worry about it, just go and play well. And then I ended up having a tap-in eagle, which was unexpected, and then it was just pars in.
It's a pleasure, it's a privilege for me to be able to watch my daughter play golf, especially on the highest level. I just pray that she plays well tomorrow and is able to play the LPGA tournaments.
Ladies, it is a beautiful day here at the John Shippen Women's Invitational, and I haven't seen a lot of you in a while, so we're gonna do a little catch up and see how life is treating you, how the game's looking. We should go from right here
let's go
to
from
that.
right there down there.
Yeah. Let's something more realistic. Ebony, can I start with you? Because we haven't seen each other since college. And I remember so she played at Bethune-Cookman, and I was at Jackson State. So what's been going on since then?
Just been back home, sort of trying to...
In Bermuda, right?
In Bermuda, yes.
Yeah.
I'm really passionate about the junior scene in Bermuda as well as the ladies. So I've just in the last 3-4 years or so put my focus into more coaching and teaching rather than playing.
Oh, great putt.
Trying to do what I can to grow it in Bermuda for the youth as well as people of color. So
I know you went to LETQ school with me in December, and you have dual status on Epson Tour and LET. How have you been able to balance that? Because that's a lot of travel.
Yeah, it's definitely been, Nia's laughing because she knows half of it. It's been like, it's been a bit of a whirlwind and a learning experience. I mean, I'm very lucky and very blessed to have the opportunity to play both tours, so done my best to balance both tours this year. Oh!
No, I won that.
No
I won that.
way.
You hit my ball.
Okay.
This is your second time playing the Shippen, right?
Correct.
Okay, so talk to me about going into your senior year and playing the Shippen and just some of your experience that you learned today and the last time that you played the Shippen.
Just I've learned a lot about my game these last 2 years, because I feel like physically I've always been a strong player, like just off the tee distance-wise, but it's a matter of matching that mental, not always going there with certain expectations, but also really just accepting the results and just focusing on what I can control. So I will say playing events like the Shippen where you have an opportunity to do well and get into those big events, get your name out there, get that exposure. So thankful, so grateful for all the people who make the Shippen happen. So hopefully can do well this week and see what happens.
This is my 3rd year playing the John Shippen, and I think it's always special coming here. And aside from the opportunity, right, to win exemptions into LPGA tournaments, but more so just honoring John Shippen and the legacy that he left behind, how does every year differentiate from each other?
One of my favorite events just because of the people I get to meet. And I feel like it's obviously you're out here to kick each other's butt, but at the same time, it's just a friendly environment and we joke around. This is what not to do. I just love that camaraderie that we all have. But also, I think she's doing a great job in honoring John Shippen by making it a very legit tournament and making it feel like you're in a tournament. And, you know, for my first year, we definitely didn't there was no purse. And so the fact that we have a purse and even the gifts that we have and everything they're doing to make it feel like a very legit event and to make us feel as comfortable as possible, the whole team is doing a great job. And I just love coming back here.
Well, thank you, ladies, for getting together. I'm grateful for the conversation. I hope you play well tomorrow. Not well enough, because I want to win. But I do wish you well the rest of the year. Lots of birdies and fairways and greens.
Thank you.
Mother Nature, what we got today?
They're getting the full Michigan experience. They're going to get 2 very different weather days, so the conditions will be a little different, and we'll see who can adjust. These players are so good, they're going to make a few putts today.
Welcome to the final round of the John Shippen National Invitational. First to the tee, Georgia Oboh.
Foul weather keeps at bay as Georgia Oboh begins the day 3 ahead of Ashley Shaw.
It was cooler today, and I knew that it would definitely play a bit softer and you could then be a bit more aggressive. And everything kind of just flowed. This has been like my first time sleeping on the lead and knowing that I have a good enough lead that if I just stay ahead of everybody else, I'll win, but at the same time, not taking it for granted.
Oboh's steady pace of even par on the front nine opens the door for LeCaribee Abe's sizzling 4 birdies that tie the lead. But she falters coming in. Oboh adds 2 birdies to her card and earns the John Shippen National Invitational Trophy.
It's just great to see all the hard work that I've put into my game, to be able to showcase it now when it mattered, and to finally finish it off. This was that finally moment.
Ashley Shaw captures low amateur, and with her win, Georgia Oboh is awarded a sponsor exemption into both the Dow Championship and the Meyer LPGA Classic.
One of the qualifiers this week, Georgia Oboh. She got into this event by winning the John Shippen event here at Blythe Field.
It's been my dream to really play on the LPGA since I was probably 6 years old, and to finally be out here and playing an LPGA event, I just thank God for everything. Taking it one shot at a time, it's very easy to get carried away on the golf course.
She's putting up a really good showing so far here. Good putting stroke there.
Just remembering that I'm just as good a player as anyone out here, and just be grateful for the opportunity, playing with the best players in the world.
A birdie attempt, not lacking in confidence.
Up next, we head to the Motor City for the men's competition.
Golf is just like life. You're gonna make a bogey. You're gonna have tough days, but it's all about how you can bounce back and keep composure.
Gentlemen,
Hi. How you doing?
Yes, you've had an interesting time here, almost twice a winner, so I'm expecting some things from you, Mr. Taylor.
Hey, I hope I can just put myself in contention and see what happens coming down the stretch, so looking forward to it.
John, this is your first year in the event, right?
Yeah, this is my first year from all the way from Africa to here. I'm so excited to be in John Shippen.
Good.
And I'm looking forward for this week.
And it's first time seeing the golf course. Let's talk about impressions, both of you guys.
The course is straight in front of you. There's no trickery, but it's a beautiful golf course. It's a great test, and I feel like if you play well, you get rewarded for that, and it'll show your flaws if you're not doing the right thing.
Let's talk a little bit about what playing in a PGA Tour event would mean to you and your family, and your confidence as you continue to grind.
I mean, this one means a lot. It's not even into me. It's even into community where I came from. Like, there's so many young golfers down in Africa who are trying their best to be in PGA Tour or to be here where I'm at right now. But if I make it, I'm gonna keep them like working hard and keep them moving forward, and they can see there's opportunity for them to make it. Yeah. Like what John Shippen, what they're doing, this is one of the best things. I wish like every
PGA Tour event.
PGA Tour event can be like this.
Talking about the man, John Shippen. When you know that you're playing in a championship to potentially lead you into your first PGA Tour event, like what does that mean?
I'm just happy that I get to be a part of it and get to carry on his legacy. And he opened up doors for others, and others have opened up doors for me, and I just want to open up doors for younger kids behind me. So I'm just super fortunate.
Gentlemen, we wish you luck this week in the John Shippen, and we expect you to go career it.
Oh, we're very low.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joy.
How's it been though, since you've been playing?
It's cool.
You got that A off your name, huh?
I did. You realize this is your job now.
Yeah.
And to make more money, you gotta have money. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I wanted to get in this John Shippen like a few years back. I really didn't know if I was gonna make the cut to get in. Like, I would move mountains to make
like
it
no
back
question.
down.
Like, let me go ahead and get back in here.
Like, I'll walk to Detroit if I had to, just to make it.
All right. I'm looking forward to see what you do with this opportunity.
I'm in the same boat. I want to see what I do too.
I hope you hit it like that all week.
That's the goal.
What's up, boy? Long time no see. How you been?
I've been well.
Yeah? How you playing?
Playing well. Yeah.
Good.
Having a good stretch here, so looking forward to the weekend.
I feel like you have something to prove. Do you feel like that this week?
Definitely. I think it kind of goes both ways. I feel like I definitely have something to prove, but at the same time, it's also like I got the call 3 days ago, so, you know, nobody was expecting me to be here, and now I'm here, so go see if we can't show them why I feel like I deserve to be here.
Now it's time for the men's competition.
Yeah, and the winner of the John Shippen National Invitational presented by Rocket Mortgage will earn an exemption into the Rocket Mortgage Classic right here at Detroit Golf Club. 14 black professional and amateur golfers will compete in a 36-hole stroke play competition on the tough Donald Ross layout.
Today, the conditions at Detroit Golf Club are extremely windy, out of the northwest. It's 89 degrees, and players are flying the ball down. They got to keep the ball in the fairway because the rough is extremely thick.
As day one begins in Detroit, it's an amateur from Illinois who makes waves early on.
Marcus Smith just made the turn at 3 under par with a fabulous up and down on 11 and birdies holes 12 and 13 to get to 5 under par. I feel like he's in momentum to just keep the round going and finish on a positive note.
Smith gives a pair of strokes back down the stretch, but birdies 17 to record a 4 under 68.
I made an emphasis today that I wanted to go out and start off well. So I made a birdie on the first, and that kind of set the tone for the day.
We're talking about opportunities that the John Shippen lends to players. You look at a guy like Willie, who we're following today, and not long ago, he was playing the U.S. Open there at Pinehurst #2. And now bringing what he's learned there to Detroit Golf Club. And it's really no surprise, honestly, that as we follow Willie down the 7th tee, he sits at 7 under par with a chance to get to 8 right here.
Just sticking to my game plan, try to hit the greens, and give myself as many looks as possible. I feel like my game is good, and hopefully I can keep it up tomorrow.
After day one, Mac's commanding 5-stroke lead leaves a lot of work for the rest of the field to catch up, including amateur Jarris Baker, who struggles in the opening round, but still relishes the opportunity to return home for the week.
I'm back home on my way to Rouge Park. It's the course I grew up at. It's been, like my dad calls it, the best babysitter he's ever paid for. A lot of older guys have seen me since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. And so for them to be able to see me turn into the young man I am now, it's kind of cool.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I started playing golf at Palmer Park, which is right behind Detroit Golf Club. I ended up winning my first tournament. And it was like a bug, and I couldn't stop playing golf. I was a big baseball kid. I played travel ball for the Motor City Madness for a whole year, and I wanted a different change, so I told my dad, hey, Dad, I want to try golf.
He says, well, Dad, it's golf season now. I'm like, golf season? I've been waiting for this opportunity. Now, I used to bring him to work with me here at Rouge Park, and some of my friends would take him out and play. You can take it to the white flag?
Man, my dad was probably the best role model I could ever ask for. He's a short game whiz. You know, there's been times where he'll walk out of the cart, drop a ball, chip it in, and then go on about his day.
What's the first 3 letters of fundamentals?
F-U-N.
Go have some.
All right, my man.
He has grown tremendously in the aspect of how he's thinking about the game of golf.
Golf is just like life. You're gonna make a bogey. You're gonna have tough days, but it's all about how you can bounce back and keep composure. A lot of people from Detroit, they can make it anywhere. It's just something that you have in you. It gives me a sense of uniqueness, and I've been able to take that everywhere and make genuine connections, and it's all paid off. The biggest thing about being able to play in this tournament is just to be able to inspire. It's always been a drive of mine to be able to be that voice to lead the younger generation into a different venue. And it's okay to try something new and what it can do for you.
This will be one of those defining moments for him and his career, to think that he won his first golf tournament at 12 across the street at Palmer Park. Now he's playing in the John Shippen with an opportunity for an exemption into the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I couldn't ask for anything more.
I'm just really excited to play in the John Shippen tournament. You know, it's nice to have my quote-unquote debut tournament in Detroit, and it's always been a dream of mine to be able to play in front of friends and family on a large stage, and it's finally happening.
The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Credit Card from Chase is proud to sponsor the John Shippen and is committed to advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion. Access to opportunity is central to the John Shippen, and together J.P. Morgan Chase and Marriott International are on a mission to make travel more attainable. The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Credit Card from Chase is honored to support all of the players of the John Shippen by providing lodging at hotels participating in Marriott Bonvoy during every tournament on the John Shippen calendar. And just like last year, the top 5 finishers in both the men's and women's 2024 Invitational fields will each receive 5 free night awards valued up to 250,000 Marriott Bonvoy points to redeem towards future accommodations as they pursue their professional golf dreams.
We're on the road all the time and hotels can get really expensive. So having those 5 extra nights makes a difference for all of us.
The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Credit Card from Chase is proud to support the John Shippen and strives to empower all to explore a world of travel possibilities.
Welcome back to the John Shippen. Before the final round of the men's invitational, I had the chance to sit down with some of the players in the field. Guys, congratulations on being, the top black golfers in the country. I mean, you guys were at the John Shippen, and the process is so strenuous to get into this tournament. When you got that call, who was it from and how'd you feel?
These one of them ones. These one of them tournaments you want to get to every summer. This is a great opportunity to play in the PGA Tour event. Limited field. I'm just blessed to be here, blessed to be with my people, and blessed to showcase my game.
I always look forward to playing in this event. I mean, just the course alone is very pretty, and it's not every day you get to play at Detroit Golf Club, so there's going to be some great golfers here. So just look forward to seeing the guys play and, seeing how they do and how I stack up against that.
When I think of Shippen and his legacy, but also kind of fast forward it to now. So then my question becomes, has golf done enough to kind of make golf look like America? And then we have the John Shippen where you come and it's all black field. What's that feeling like versus you go to, Matthew, maybe an AJGA event a couple years ago for you, and you may be the only black face, but now you come to an event like this where everybody's black.
Yeah, I mean, it's very different. Just the whole vibe, everything about it, come to a tournament like this and I see a bunch of people I know, I've talked to before, I've played with in tournaments like the APGA events and everything. It's very welcoming to be in a field like this and see a bunch of faces that you know and look like you.
Being here and just seeing so many black people, but not even black people, black great golfers too. And there's so much you can learn from it, and I mean, connections are built that way too.
I mean, I'm eternally grateful for the opportunity because I wasn't fully familiar with the history of this course. It's a great place to be, great spot to be with some good guys. It's nice to meet them in person for the first time, and you kind of see that the future looks bright.
It's interesting, this whole notion of growing the game. I feel like it's a buzzword now. Do you feel, Marcus, I'll start with you, do you feel like you are helping to grow the game by just being out here, or what can golf do to grow, or does it need to?
Just seeing more black people in the field would be cool. As far as growing the game, I mean, I feel like I try to help build it, but it's one of those things where I just try and make it look cool. You see what I got. You see what I got on, man.
We all see what you got. We can't miss what you got on.
So I just try to make it seem cool. It's like a game that black people can play, and hopefully as I propel, I can be one of those people that helps create more avenues for young kids to get started playing in the game, because that's the thing. I mean, you got to get started in golf.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all sitting down and chopping it up with me, but y'all got to go because y'all got to get ready for a championship. It's a final round Sunday, the John Shippen National Invitational presented by Rocket Mortgage. We saw Willie Mack get off to a hot start in the opening round. 2 guys at 4 under par. Do they have what it takes to track him down today?
I think Marcus and Nash are sitting really good at second place. It's just a matter of the players being present and patient, and you're gonna see who comes out on the top.
From Flint, Michigan, please welcome Willie Mack III.
Willie Mack does have a 2-shot lead, but now he's let a lot of players back in this field. Kevin Hall, at the moment, has the round of the day going at 3 under par. Hall, Machaza, Mack are all just 9 holes away from one of them earning an exemption into the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
The players are heading to the area 313 with Willie Mack still leading at 6 under par and Nash following behind at 3 under par. But Kevin Hall is having a great day at 4 under par, 2 under for championship.
Mack was clutched down the stretch, birdieing the 18th hole to win by 2 strokes at the John Shippen National Invitational, presented by Rocket Mortgage. The champ is here. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, bro.
Proud of you, dude. Good playing.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Man, it looked tough out there today.
Yeah, it was rough. Those first 8 holes, it was had me nervous out there.
Good luck this week. Back to the Rocket Mortgage. We'll see if you can finish the same way out there and get another W.
Yes, sir.
I know you're gonna have a lot of Flint supporters following you.
Flint Town.
Flint Town.
Yeah, y'all with that Flint Town stuff. Get out of here, man. I'm out, man.
All right.
Man, you did nice, man.
Thanks, bro.
You welcome.
Oh, man. Thanks. This year has been amazing so far. Getting to the U.S. Open and then being able to win the John Shippen. Hopefully I can just keep it going and play well next week.
I'm going to invite our champion Willie up here to say a few words and congratulate him.
I want to say thank you, and hopefully I can represent the John Shippen next week and play well for everybody that played in the tournament.
Coming up next, some of the best women golfers in the world are competing at the LPGA Dow Championship, here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The John Shippen National Invitational on CBS Sports is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. Buy, sell, finance, save.
Willie Mack.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Perfect.
Okay, well,
Thank
good
you.
luck. Play well.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Being able to see all of the members and everybody I know here, it's kind of like a home team thing. Kind of surreal just to be back playing in the tournament in my hometown. I'm playing good, so it should be a good week.
Willie Mack's good week is made even better with brother Alex to share the experience with him.
After the round on Saturday, when he shot 9 under, he was like, hey, I'm probably gonna make it. He's like, so just get ready to leave on Monday morning. I said, okay. I got here, what, 8 a.m. the next day?
He don't get too up and down. I'm kind of the same way playing golf, so it kind of works out.
You know, if you have a bad hole or whatnot, I was like, hey, you wanna hear a joke? Usually it's not funny, but it'll change his mood just a little bit. So, oh crap, I gotta get this divot.
Ain't gonna be no divot with no 6-iron.
Oh,
that big.
Oh yeah, you're right. The later it gets, the sooner you need to go to bed.
No, that's me.
Okay. I mean, to bed 11 o'clock latest every night when I'm home. When I'm here,
Yeah, right. I turned off all the lights last night, and this dude on the phone, not even under the sheets.
I had just got out the shower.
I really don't need to do too much preparation. We played the John Shippen on Saturday and Sunday, and I played the practice round on Friday, so I know the course by now.
Matt continued his pre-tournament activities with the Area 313 Celebrity Scramble.
How you doing?
Willie, you want to start us off?
Sure.
A chance to play a few holes alongside some area celebs.
It's an absolute dart.
And other golfers in the Rocket Mortgage Classic field, like scramble partner Ricky Fowler.
You get 2 times yet?
Yeah.
You what way? You early, late, or late early?
I'm late early.
Right.
Who are you? Same.
Late early, yeah.
Willie!
happy out there, baby. Let's go.
From Detroit Golf Club in Detroit, Michigan, it's first round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Now on the tee, Willie Mack III.
This is 9th PGA Tour appearance. He's made the cut here twice. I mean, the guy is he has battled. First birdie of the day from the 35-year-old Michigander.
What an opportunity. Winning the John Shippen National Invitational presented by Rocket Mortgage and earning an exemption into the field.
That's a first round 72 for Willie Mack III. Got to go low tomorrow, but he'll have a chance.
One of the oldest golf courses in the United States. It is the second round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
And Willie Mack III, solid start today with birdies on 2 of his first 3 holes.
That's golf. Sometimes you have good days and you have bad days.
Disappointing finish for Mack, guarding a 73 to finish 1 over to miss the cut. But plenty of upside in his game. Won't be the last we see of him.
I've been playing well this year, so I'm just frustrated I didn't play well this week. Maybe a little tired from traveling the past 6 weeks, but I'm definitely not giving up. It's just a little bump in the road, and I'll be back.
Shasta, what a week it's been right here at Detroit Golf Club. It was amazing to see how these players' games stack up on a tour-level course under tour conditions, like Women's Invitational champion Georgia Oboh. She and playing partner LaCara Biabe made the cut at the Dow Championship, and their final round is coming up next.
We enjoyed following their stories this week, and we hope you enjoyed watching the John Shippen.